I have a teeny tiny public practice that started about 14 years ago, but I've been doing this work since my 20s. And it is primarily working with pure energy, which everybody says that, so it's hard to describe that. But I would say I met Native medicine people in my 20s working with the American Indian movement. I went in there for civil rights, not for spirituality, and got exposed to spirituality. And then I met a series of oral tradition teachers. They have no website, they had no books, no t-shirts, nothing, and you were kind of meant to find them. And so out of about 50 years of practice, I have worked with four people who I would sit with them in silence, just silence, and my entire world would change. Sometimes the bones in my face would change. I would have friends that would say, "Go look in the mirror. Your whole face has changed." And after that session, nothing would be said. It would just be like, okay. So it was kind of like they were this liaison with spirit. And they had nothing to do with it. They didn't give me insight. They didn't tell me I was going to be the next high priestess of something or other. I didn't come from the Pleiades. I wasn't a goddess in Atlantis or anything like that.
Mhm.
And I never forgot that. So it turned out I was good at doing that kind of work. So if you come work with me or if you were coming into a group session, it's very boring. If you're not energy sensitive, you go, oh, these people are just sitting here quietly and paying money for it. That's ridiculous. However, if you're energy sensitive, you're going to go, holy cow. I mean, just walking into the room. So, along with this kind of silent work that I do with people, I do have a PhD in health psychology. And health psychology means not pathologizing and not medicating, except as a last resort. Sometimes I have suggested to people, go on medication for a year. Let's see what happens. But it's more about changing lifestyle, changing what you eat, and getting rid of environmental toxins, which produce symptoms that look like mental health issues, and they're not. So I also, along with the silent work, I use psychological tools to have people get them up and running in this world, especially if you are energy sensitive or psychic